Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for the live broadcast today. We are going to be doing 5 minutes of Reiki, followed by 55 minutes of reading time and just answering questions and also helping with mentoring or help with manifestations. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, and start with the Reiki. For the Reiki, I am going to set the intention for whatever is for your highest and best good, no matter what your situation is for you as an individual. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on in your particular life, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention. For those of you who don't know what Reiki is, this is a great time to ask some questions about Reiki. Or if you do know, but you just want to know more information, once again, still a great time to ask about Reiki. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. For this moment, let me go ahead and just get it started for us. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 58 after. That means at 03 after the hour, we will be finishing it up. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for the thumbs ups. It must be Sunday. People are crowding into the room. Angela Lukes. Hey, I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? Patricia T, hello. How are you today, my dear? Miss Shannon, hello. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for the thumbs ups. There's already 2 of them on this video. I appreciate it. You guys are the greatest. I seriously have the greatest followers and subscribers probably in all of YouTube. Oh, yay. That'll be fun. Do you know her YouTube name at all? Or is it just going to be a surprise when she shows up? We still have 4 more minutes of Reiki. Yeah, except you're leading people to something good. I think the Pied Piper led the kids off the cliff or something. I don't remember exactly how that story ended. I don't think it was well, though. Shakoya, welcome. Glad you're here, my dear. How are you today? We're still doing Reiki right now for about 4 more minutes. Thank you, Ms. Angela. I appreciate that. How are you feeling after your fall? Are you recovering a little bit more now? I know you were here for recovery a little bit the other day. I'm glad to hear that you are great. I'm fantastic. I'm alive. I'm breathing, which means there are just a multitude of opportunities in front of me about what I can do with my day, who I can influence, who I can be a help to. Life is good. Conform to who you are. I like it. Well, that's good. Every time should be a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Miriam, hello. Welcome. We have people joining from all over the world now. I think Miriam said the other day she's from Senegal. We like it. We like it. 2 more minutes left on the Reiki. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Those of you who are new to the room or haven't been in my live for a while, you're going to want to check out the description box. That's going to explain what's going to be happening after the Reiki is complete. Right now, we're still waiting until the Reiki is complete. The energy is strong. That's the thing about when you take Reiki classes and you go through those with somebody, you know, as opposed to an online course where you just read all your material or watch videos. Your actual Reiki master is going to be doing attunements on you. And those attunements allow you to flow energy through you much more easily and effectively and efficiently. So because I went to those in-person classes, even like I used to offer classes on Skype and I would still do the attunements, but there's a lot of online classes out there that you don't get the attunements. So anyway, the attunements help you really flow some amazing amounts of energy. And that's what you're feeling. Excuse me. La da 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 da. You do want to train with somebody very good. If any of you guys are looking to learn Reiki, I am not offering classes at this time, although I do teach sometimes. But the person who taught me is still teaching, and I can always refer you. She has a lot of integrity in what she teaches. I was really impressed with her. She does not do online or, you know, Skype courses though, or Zoom courses. You would have to be in person for her. La da 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 da. Okay, we've gone over the Reiki by like 2 minutes. Let's wrap this up. And let's move on. It is time now to take a peek at messages from Spirit or answer some questions, or if somebody needs help with manifestation, building an affirmation, they'll help you. Whatever you want, put it in the chat box. I'm going to be clearing my cards and getting ready. Today we're going to use the vice versa deck. It's an interesting little deck. Lots of nuance to it. You don't want to BW. And what is that? Be with? Bother with? What is BW? Trisha T. La, da, da, da. Okay, after I get done clearing the cards, I'm going to make a list with people and their questions. And if you guys want to know how to jump to the front of the list, that's in the description box. Be with, okay. You say you don't want to be with him. We should not say things like that too much because we get what we say. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Okay, let's see. Where did we start out here? Angela Lukes is going to be up first. Angela Lukes, Lux. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at you. You framed your question so well. Even put in a time frame. Okay, who's next? Da 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 da. Okay, Shannon. Do you want a message from Spirit, or do you want to know what you need to know about your boss? Patricia T. Okay, and Gotcha. Patricia, what is his first name? First name only, please. Let's see. Shakoya. Message from Spirit. Let's see. Kata, hello, hello, welcome. Check out my description box, honey, and then let me know how you would like me to help you here in the chat box. Carla Murray, welcome, welcome. Okay. We want to look at what does Carla want to know about her relationship. Carla, what's your first name? Oh, look at you. You put that first name in there for me. I appreciate that. Carla. What does she need to know about regarding relationship with Brian? Okay. Carla, you're third. Let's see. Okay, Shannon. What does Shannon need to know about her boss? Do we have a boss's first name? I try to connect with names, so that's always helpful. Oh, we do. You already wrote that for me. Awesome. You guys are so great. Let's see. And Patricia, we're talking about Christopher. What was Patricia's question? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I'm going to modify your question a little bit from what will happen now to what should Patricia expect from Christopher moving forward? And guys, in a real reading with me, I also make suggestions on changing questions sometimes if I feel like we have a question that's too wide open, or if we have a question where the window is too narrow and doesn't leave Spirit room to answer about maybe other parts that we haven't asked about. So me editing questions is kind of normal. I always do that so you get the biggest bang for your buck. Obviously here this is free, but we still want you to have the biggest bang for your time, right? Time is precious too. Let's see. Okay, so we've got 5 people. You guys let me know if I missed anybody. First is going to be Angela Lukes. Second is Shakoya. Third is Carla. Fourth is Shannon. And 5th is Patricia. Okay. If anybody wants to move up to the head of the line, all you have to do is hit the description box to see how to do that. Looks like we've got 5 people that have got things to look at for and 6 people in the room. So whoever's new to the room, check out the description box. If you haven't already, then let me know what kind of help you would want from me, honey. All right, I'm still going to be here 45 more minutes. Let's rock and roll. Angela Lukes. Will Angela have a kitten in her life by the end of this month, February 2022? La, da, 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 da. Let's take a peek. Okay, Patricia, cool, thank you. I think you will have a kitten in your life by the end of this month. However, we have some kind of different cards coming up here for that. So we're going to walk through a little bit more of the specifics of that, okay? So you've got the 6 of Cups. We like that. That can just be the kitten right there. The world accomplishing a goal. So 6 of Cups can be children. I'm going to also put pets in that category. So your goal regarding a pet is accomplished, and actually within about probably the next few days. But then we get into some weirdness. We've got a 3 of Swords in reverse, which is not too bad. That just means you're healing up from probably not having pets and missing pets. So the kitten helps with that. Now, excuse me. 4 of Wands showing up in reverse. This means that you're not going to be able to keep the kitten in your home. And with the 7 of Swords, this talks about you may try to sneak and have the kitten in your home, or you may try to sneak visits in with the kitten wherever this kitten may have to be. But this talks about trying to be sneaky. But I think this kitten does not get to stay in wherever your home is right now. But I do think that you have a kitten in your life. Not sure if it's your kitten, but definitely a kitten that, you can connect with. Okay? All right, so that's Miss Angela. Chakoya. You're up next. Message from Spirit. Are you still in the room, Miss Chakoya? I feel like I forgot to put my mascara on. I can't see my eyelashes very much. Chakoya. Okay, Chakoya, message from Spirit. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video so that it can help more people. And those of you who are here for the first time and you would like to participate in more videos like this, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. I do other things as well. I do a daily prediction for every single sign that comes out at midnight Mountain Time every single day. And then I hop on here randomly and do other stuff. I haven't in a little while, but I am going to be getting back to that. That's all just kind of dependent on what all's going on in my life and what I've got time for. But I like to do little manifestation messages and other little goodies that I think are helpful to people out there when I can. Okay, so Chakoya, let's see what you have. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a Page of Swords showing up in reverse. And we have the 5 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Okay, so Chakoya, this tells me that you have been or will be digging for some type of information about why somebody is suddenly including you in their little circle. You're feeling like, this may not be trustworthy. This seems suspicious to you. That's what we shall say. Okay? So you're digging in, trying to figure out what's going on there. What's up with that? All right, let's see what your best advice is here. We do have the Knight of Pentacles showing up in reverse. The Fool card also showing up in reverse, backside of both of those cards. And your advice last one is backside too. And this is backside of the Empress. Whoops, I'm not even in the camera. Sorry, guys. Backside of the Empress. And that was also in reverse. I should have held it up. Did I hold it up in reverse? That's what it looks like in reverse, just in case. Just in case you were wondering. All right, so 3 reverse cards, backsides of these cards too. All kinds of nuance here. Okay, so here's the thing. It looks to me like you're spending a lot of energy trying to figure out what these people are up to. Spirit is basically saying, with that Knight of Pentacles turning its back on things, and in reverse, this is saying, don't even worry about what they're up to. Don't even pay attention to them, period. Don't even worry about this person or this group, okay? With the Fool card showing up in reverse, the backside of the Fool card, whatever you have planned with this group or with these other people, cut it out. Cut it out, and instead focus on the things that your own goals, your own things that you were shooting for yourself. Go back to focusing on those. That's where your juice is right now, okay? And then with the Empress showing up in reverse with the backside is basically saying the same thing, because the Empress is my master manifester. It's basically saying that whatever it is that these people want you to do for them, to manifest for them, it's not important for you to even be thinking about that or working on that. This is basically one huge distraction that would take you off track if you would focus in on this. But instead, turn that focus once again to what you want to manifest, to your goals. And you were working on them before until you got distracted trying to figure out how come these people are trying to include me in their social stuff now. What's up with that? What do they want? Spirit's saying it doesn't matter what they want. Don't pay attention to them. You don't even need to know what they want. Just don't even focus on what they want. Focus on what you're trying to do. Keep that going. That's a worthy cause. Okay? I hope that makes sense for you, my dear. If it doesn't yet, I bet you it will by this time tomorrow. That was Shakoya. You're quite welcome. Okay, Carla. Carla, are you still in the room? Still in the room for Miss Carla. After Carla is going to be Shannon. After Shannon is going to be Patricia. Guys, remember, share this video so I can help more people, because after Patricia, I got nobody to help, and I'm still going to be here a bunch more minutes after that. Also, if you haven't already, please put up thumbs ups. I do appreciate that. Okay, Carla. What does Carla need to know regarding the relationship with Brian? We're going to look at Brian's perspective on your relationship, your perspective on your relationship, where the relationship is right now, and then we're going to look at where it's going over the next 5 months. 5 months. I want to make a note of that so I don't forget, and then I'm looking at my cards going, when is this happening? I don't know. So we should not do that. Just as tarot readers, we should not do that. Carla and Brian. Brian on the left, Carla on the right. Relationship in the middle, and forward trajectory on the bottom of the table. Okay, here's Brian's cards. Okay, glad you're still here. Jeez. Jeez, oh man, no. Holy crapperoni here. Okay. You've heard of rice-a-roni, right? Well, there's this other product. It's called Holy Crapperoni. Dang it, Carla. What kind of energy did you sink me into looking at this? Jeez, oh, Pete. I said 5 months. Let's do 5 cards for that. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here? What we have here is a freaking mess. Are you sure you're calling this a relationship right now? Like, for real? Okay. First of all, this guy is definitely very attracted to you physically. Let's put that right out there on the table. That's the good thing that I'm seeing. He thinks you're a hot mama. Okay, Carla? But this dude is like, he's got some issues here. I've got a Knight of Cups in reverse, which means somebody's feeling very pessimistic about the relationship itself. So Brian is feeling pretty pessimistic about this relationship. Like, he's not seeing this as something that works out. He's seeing this as, wow, you're hot in bed. But that's about as far as he's seeing this. And then on top of that, really, I mean, have you cut him off? This looks like he thinks you're sizzling hot, but you ain't giving it up. And he's not happy. He's not expecting much out of this relationship because there's nothing happening there. He's frustrated. Okay? Now, let's look at your situation here. How you're viewing this relationship. You feel like he's a sneak. Okay? You feel like he's a sneak. You feel like the two of you have some bad experiences together. It's hard for you to look back at your past and actually feel good, however much of a past you have. I'm not sure here. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's a little. This is not talking about being out of town. I have other cards for that. This is not talking about being out of town. Okay? This is talking about, he feels like you have said, you're done, buddy, cutting you off. I've been kind to you for a while. I am done with that. Okay? This is not, I'm out of town. I can't reach her. No, that's a much more gentle card. Okay? So, you feel like he's a sneak. You feel like you guys have some bad juju in the past. Yeah, I can see you're a hot ass mess. And you've got a 3 of Swords right now. This whole thing has brought you a lot of heartache. A lot of heartache. You don't trust him. He's obviously done some shit in the past that's made you not trust him. And you're all torn up about it. It's like he's thrown your heart in the blender and now he's out of town. What? Didn't bother to turn the blender off before he left. All right, so not a big surprise when I look at this relationship that we've got a Hierophant in reverse with his in reverse, followed by a devil looking straight at us, not even with his back to us, and a Nine of Pentacles. Okay? I'm not surprised that y'all are back and forth. What I'm surprised is that you're still even asking me about this relationship. So, Hierophant in reverse, not married, not even planning on getting married. That's not happening. Why not? Because this shit is toxic as hell with the devil, okay? Like, literally. This is obviously putting you through hell. He's not thinking this relationship is going anywhere, so that's not a positive. What's interesting to me is you've got all kinds of feelings about this situation. None of them are the kind that you want to have. I don't see him as having any feelings here other than this ain't going to work. What the fuck? So far, I haven't seen that he's a narcissist yet. I'm expecting that card to come up. If I would lay maybe 2 or 3 more cards, I would expect to see that card come up on him. Because that looks very cold and unfeeling. That looks like a narcissist type of signature to me. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, you feel like you're alone in this relationship anyway. You feel like you're single. He acts like he's single. You feel like you're single. What the hell are y'all still doing together? Really? Like, I'm not trying to be harsh or anything, but you got to look at this. Like, is this the way you want to spend the rest of your life? Because this looks pretty miserable. This looks pretty miserable. Okay, so over the next 5 months, what do we have? We have a King of Wands showing up with his back to us. You get to choose that, Carla. That is your choice, baby. Somebody with this kind of feelings that has no emotion attached in here except this ain't working, but I really like the sex. They're going to keep coming back for the sex as often as they can, as often as you let them. You're the only one who can shut this gate here. He's not about to shut the gate. You have to shut the gate. You have to put that padlock on it. And you have to put the Rottweiler out there in the yard. That's all on you. He's not going to do it for you. He gets too much benefit from being able to walk through that gate anytime he wants. You're the one losing here because you have feelings involved. He's not reciprocating that shit. Okay? Excuse the cuss words. I'm just very relaxed for these live videos. All right, so 5 of Wands with the back to you. I think that this dude's giving you the silent treatment, which is another narcissistic type of signature. He's out of town. Why should he talk to you? He can't get anything from you while he's out of town. All right. Next card we have coming up, Knight of Swords in reverse. I think this is really you digging for information, going through like bank statements, phone statements, whatever you can get your hands on. If this isn't you digging for information, then that's him digging for information because he wants to control you while he's gone, even though he doesn't really want to talk to you. Why should he talk to you? He can't get any nookie. He's going to be talking to other people where he can get nookie, but you're too far away. Now, we see the Queen of Cups with her back turned. This just means that you're hardening your heart, like the old song says, harden up my heart. You're hardening up your heart. You're just like, I've had enough. This is about 3 months from now. Girlfriend, you've got some stamina. You're going to put up with this for about 3 more months? Please don't make my cards true. Please use free will and change this. All right? Once you harden up your heart, guess what comes up? The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. This tells me that once you stop trying to make this thing work, then you have a chance to actually do some of the things that you want to do. And I would imagine you actually have a chance to figure out what you want, because you've probably forgotten because you've been so busy trying to jump through hoops to please Brian. And it feels like a relief to me when I'm looking at this card. And then the last thing that we have showing up, 5 months from now, you're going to be done being vulnerable to this guy. You're not going to be open to letting him smooth talk his way back in. He's going to be history. He's going to try. And I think, as far as I can tell here, I think he's going to be totally dead to you. Because you're going to have seen what life can be like without all that anxiety and worry and wondering what he's up to going on in your mind. You're going to see how good life can be. So when he shows up on your doorstep the next time, knock, knock, knocking, you're going to be like, you can knock as much as you want, but you ain't coming in. All right? That's what I've got, honey bunny. And thank God that you get to that place. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you can come back here. Subscribe and hit the bell button. Also, for those of you who don't know, I do offer private readings. I do them by phone or by Skype. Or if you're in the Denver area, I work down at the For Heaven's Sake locations, so you can get readings from me in person at one of the stores. But usually my readings for people here are for all over the place. So phone or by Skype normally. And you can see how to get one of those readings when you check out my website. That is in the description box below. All right, so that was Carla. Still going to be here for another 25 more minutes. We had a new person to add to the list. Little Timmy from Stocktwits. I don't know where that is. Wants to know, will you become rich? I don't know. What is rich to you? How do you define rich, little Timmy? Let's define rich. And then also, let's put a timeline on it. Will I become rich within the next 5 years? Within the next 20 years? By the time I have grandkids? By the time I have kids? Let's put a time on it. I'm at both locations. I go to Denver locations on Monday and do readings and Reiki sessions for those who want Reiki. And then I go to the Lakewood one on Wednesdays. And I'm available for readings or Reiki sessions from 11 to 5 at either one of those locations. And then to schedule, you just call one of the stores or you can contact me. Either way. Let's see. Shannon is up next. Carla, are you Shannon's friend? It's called For Heaven's Sake. So Shannon, what does Shannon need to know about Aaron, her boss? La da 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 da. Ah, okay. That's why you're in the local area. Glad to have you here. All right. Glad to have you here, no matter where you're from, but we like it when we have more people that are our friends join in. It's more fun that way. Okay, so Shannon, what do you need to know about your boss? He doesn't think he's paid enough. Look at this guy's face. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Let me see if I can get it closer and have it still focus. Maybe not. Anyway, it looks to me like this dude's about to cry. There it is. There's the focus. Look at that. He's about to cry, man. He's about to dig that tree right out of the ground because he thinks he's not getting paid enough. And with the Fool card, I hope you're still in the room, Shannon. With the Fool card, he's really thinking, you know, I wish I wouldn't have taken this job. This job is just not really, this is not really my cup of tea. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. It's not worth it. I'm not getting paid enough to do this. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever he's focusing on, it's not work. He could give a It's not focused on work. He's expecting everybody else to be picking up his slack. Everybody else can make him look good, but he's not really focused on work. I think he's focused on where can I send my resume to get the heck out of here. Now, Empress with her back turned. Right side up this time. So here's the thing about the Empress with her back turned. Like, this is just basically, once again, he is not focused on work. Like, I don't know how many different ways we can see this in one deck. He is not even trying to manifest anything good here. He is so not on the page of work. He could care less if he manifests anything good here. So this tells me that even when people make him look good, he doesn't care. He doesn't care how he's looking here at all. Don't expect any appreciation for anything like that, because he personally could give a rat's ass. Okay? Now, why does he have an Ace of Wands after all of this? He really wants to be somewhere else. Like, it's not just that he is dissatisfied where he is. It's also that he has something else he really wants to be doing. But he's a coward. He won't take that leap of faith and go do it. At least he's not yet. And with the Empress with the back to us, not only is he not trying to manifest anything good here, even if he would, his attitude is so negative, the only thing he would manifest would be exactly the opposite of what he actually wants. And guess what that negative attitude is doing to his dream, to his passion? It's keeping him from manifesting it because he's in such a negative place. You've got a real winner here, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere, because it doesn't look like he can manifest anything except for more of what he doesn't want right now, because he hasn't figured out how to do it. Carly, you get one question per live video, honey bunny. If you're lucky enough to get that. Kind of depends how crowded it gets. Today we're not so crowded. Those of you who are new to the room, check out the description box below this video, and then let me know how I can help you. I'm going to be here for 19 more minutes, and I only have one more person's question to answer so far, because little Timmy just disappeared on us. Nodding. Yep, all of that. All right, so Patricia. What kind of time frame were we talking about, Patricia? Are you still in the room anyway? Let's see. Oh, we don't even know. Okay. Right? Okay. We're going to look at the next 3 months, what you should expect from Christopher moving forward. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay. All right. We're going to readjust that. What should we expect from Christopher within the next 2 weeks? What should Patricia expect to see from Christopher within the next 2 weeks, at least in regards to herself, towards her? What should she expect to see? Oh, we're going to adjust it. I was about to put down cards too. You caught me just in time. Over the next 1 month, what should Patricia expect from Christopher moving forward? Over the next 1 month, what should Patricia expect from Christopher moving forward over the next 1 month? We're ready, they say. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. Nay. I don't like him so much, Patricia. Let's run through your cards real quick. 5 of Swords. Tower card. Hermit card in reverse. King of Wands, back side of him in reverse. And then that side of the Two of Pentacles. La da 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 da. Okay. I think Mr. Christopher is going to show back up. Okay, with that Five of Swords, though, Mr. Christopher is going to show back up, but what he has to say is not so nice. He's basically going to try to tell you that him walking away was all because of you. It was your fault. That's what he's going to say. Yeah. With the Tower card, I don't think you're putting up with that. You're like, bullshit. Get off my phone. Don't be a jackass. All right. Now, with that Hermit card showing up in reverse, I think he is going to like retreat. All right. He's going to retreat because you basically create an explosion in his face that he was not expecting, because he thought that he was going to come in and say, oh, well, it was your fault that I left. And he thinks that if he says that, then whatever he's going to say you did that created him leaving, he thinks that you're never going to do that again. So it's manipulation. It's not really why he left, but he's thinking, well, I can get some benefit out of this. All right. Guys are not the only ones who do this. Females do this too. I hear some of you. Don't be pointing the fingers and saying guys are bad. Women can be just as bad. It's about finding the right person. All right. So like I said, with that Tower card, I don't think you're putting up with any BS from him. You're not going to be manipulated like that. You're like, nay, that was your choice whether to communicate or walk away. You chose to walk away. That's your deal. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Hermit card in reverse. He comes back. Tries again. Tries again. Kind of like my little 4-year-old neighbor upstairs. When he gets in trouble, his mom tells him, nope, we're done with that. Maybe later on today you can try again. And if you do well next time, maybe you can have some tablet time or whatever the reward is. But he's told you'll have to try again later. This is this guy. He's coming back. He's trying again. He thinks, well, maybe if I approach her this way, I can get my way with her. All right. So then with that King of Wands showing up in reverse, I got to say, I don't think he took it too well when he came back either. His try again didn't work out so well. He forgot to be respectful. He forgot something here. Okay. So with King of Wands in reverse, he's basically, he's walking away. He doesn't know what to do with this situation. He has a problem he doesn't know how to solve. And that problem is you're becoming his Rubik's Cube. He does not know how to make all the colors match up so that he can win the prize. All right. And part of the reason why he can't do that, part of what makes it easier for you to be like, I don't need that, is our Two of Pentacles showing up here at the end, the back side of it. This is you having choices beyond him about who you could be spending your time and energy with. Excuse me. And after his silliness, he's not really an option at this point. He's not a contender. He's not in the running. Why would you? Okay. You're going to be wanting to spend your time and attention on somebody who actually has potential to treat you well. That's just human nature. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be here 11 more minutes. If there's somebody in the room that hasn't had me help them yet, check out the description box, see what I'm offering, and then put in chat how you would like me to help you. I do think he's going to be returning to you trying to pick a fight and telling you what you did wrong that made him disappear, probably within the next 3 days, if he hasn't already within the past 3 days. Absolutely, Kata. What would you like to ask? Thank you for all the thumbs ups, guys. I appreciate that. Remember, share this video. You're quite welcome, Patricia. Kata, can I reword that for you? Here, special has certain connotations. So I want to reword this. Will Kata meet an appropriate romantic partner who treats her well within the next 2 months? That's how I want to ask that. And when I say appropriate, I mean like the best one for you, somebody who's a good fit for you. Will Kata meet an appropriate romantic partner who treats her well within the next 2 months? Oh, hail. Well, you have some stuff going on in your love life, but I would say we're not really looking at an appropriate romantic partner right now. Let's look at your cards, honey bunny. You've got the Judgment card showing up right off the bat. 9 of Swords following in reverse. 8 of Pentacles following in reverse. 4 of Coins that side. 8 of Swords that side in reverse. So here's what I think is going to be happening for you within the next 2 months. You do have somebody coming back from the past that you will be getting together with. Maybe that's not what you want, but whether it is right now or whether it's not, I see you getting back together with that person. If you're not already together with them, I think you will be within the next 3 days, just because it's the first card that is out. That's my current situation, most current situation. 9 of Swords in reverse just means that when you get back together with that person, it's a relief for you. There's something about this that brings you a sense of relief, okay? However, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, this is not really working out. Not really working out. And with that 4 of Pentacles in reverse, I see you saving up some finances, stashing away some money because you want out of that situation. By the time 2 months has come up, you're already back out of that situation again. Okay. So I would say that whatever's going on here, I don't think that you're really happy with it within the next 2 months. And I would say that this is something going on with the ex who resurfaces. Doesn't work out very well. You get out. Okay. Kathy, hello, hello. Check out the description box, honey bunny, and let me know how I can help you. I'm going to be here for 6 more minutes. So Kata, if you happen to have like a pattern with relationships, a trend with how your relationships go, it might be a cycle that is worth looking at and worth changing. And Reiki would be able to help you with that. So if you want to contact me about how Reiki would be able to help you with that, you can reach me with my contact information on my website. My phone number is there. If you're in the US, just give me a call. And then my Skype ID is there as well. So if you're outside the US, ring me up on Skype. Or I've got WhatsApp listed as well. So if you're outside the US, you can use Skype or WhatsApp, either one. Quite welcome, honey. And you know you have free will. So if you see something coming up for yourself you don't like, you get the chance to change that. Kathy, that's not such an easy answer because you're moving on in phases. It's a process. I mean, part of you has already moved on, but it is a process. This is going to be something that happens gradually over time. It's more of an incremental thing. It's not like flipping a light switch. Ooh, I'm over him now, or her. So that's not really a question that I can answer like that for you. Here's what I will tell you will help you move on. What will help you move on is figuring out what makes you happy and start incorporating more of those things into your life. If it's music, figure out how you can get more music in your life. If it's hiking or nature, figure out how you can get more nature in your life. If it's skiing, how do you do more of that? If it's riding a bicycle, how do you do more of that? If it's photography, how do you do more of that? If it's going to art galleries and sitting in front of pictures forever, how do you do more of that? Excuse me. Okay? But this is something that's incremental. It's not going to happen that fast. But what will speed it up is doing more things that make you happy, happy, happy. All right? All right. Anybody else have something that I can help you guys with before I take off? I've got 3 more minutes. If you haven't already, check out the description box so you can see what I'm offering to help with, and then put what you would like in the chat box. Meanwhile, in these last 2 minutes now, I think I'm going to do a quick little look at some manifestation. You're quite welcome. Best advice for those of us who are here to manifest whatever our goals might happen to be. Best advice for those of us who are here and those of us who watch later. Let's look at best advice. Best advice. You guys be thinking about what it is you're trying to manifest right now. What is it that you're working on as far as manifestation? And then we're going to look at the best advice that comes up for us. Oh, all right. So this basically is talking to those of us who have been working on manifesting something for a while. And this really talks about building on what we've already done. So the first thing that we have coming up says that we've already made some long-term plans. We've already set some type of goals. So this advice is for somebody who's already set some type of goal in the past. Okay. Now, that's followed by the King of Wands showing up facing us. King of Wands is a man of action, creative action, very good at thinking outside the box, very good at problem solving. Where our Knight is our action taker, the King of Wands is more mature than the Knight. So it talks about that our manifestation is more mature than where we're just taking action. Okay, we've taken some action, we've got some results. Now this is building on those results that we have. Okay, this can be staying diligent in our action, where the Knight of Wands can get distracted by things once something becomes routine, and then just kind of start the next project without finishing the first project. The King of Wands is somebody who can still stay focused, keep that energy going, keep on putting into something that enthusiasm that they have for it. They keep renewing that vision within themselves, and they also transfer that vision to other people too, so that they can come aside and actually help with that vision. So with the King of Wands, we're talking about diligence, persistence, great problem solving, building on what we've already got. In other words, don't give up. Keep working at it with enthusiasm and with energy, with cheerfulness, because our King of Wands is very outgoing and happy, friendly. Okay? So, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which means don't be trying to put responsibility for what we're creating on other people. We take responsibility for what we're creating. It's not time to say, oh, well, my service didn't get me those messages. Or, oh, well, YouTube crashed, so I couldn't upload my content. Or, oh, well, I was having a bad day, so I didn't make my products that I'm selling. No. Be accountable for what we're manifesting. Be accountable for how much are we helping the world. Be accountable for what are we putting out there. Nobody else gets the blame if we fall down. It's on us. We're the ones in charge of our manifestation. We don't get to point the finger at anybody else. It's all us, baby. Okay, so that's our manifestation tip for the day. We've already made some kind of long-term plans or goal. We've already been working on it. Keep working on it. Keep being diligent. Don't give up on it. Don't let it fade away. Don't let the dream die. Keep working on it with energy, with gusto. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. And don't put any kind of blame for anything that didn't go right on anybody else. It's not anybody else's fault but ours if we fall down and hit our face. Learn from that stuff, get up, and run with it. We still need our energy to move forward. We can't let little trip-ups throw us off the path, make us change course. Learn from it and move forward. Okay? So thank you guys, everyone, for being here. If you're new here, you haven't been here before, and you want to participate in another video like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know next time I go live. I don't only go live. I have other things that come up, and you'll see when those things come up too. I do predictions every single day. Those come up at midnight Mountain Time. And then I throw other things up here kind of randomly as well. So you will see some other stuff too, but hang in there. I try to go live as often as I can. Time allowing in my life. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all back on the next video. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out. You're quite welcome, Miss Shannon.